ayayere uyo uko kuno abo bano mamuona kere nai.
Right, 5 September 2021, and today I want to quickly address two very, very important issues, and these issues are critical because in Zimbabwe there has been some major changes, and if most Zimbabweans who are in the diaspora don't take advantage of the opportunities that are coming up, they are going to miss out. And I've said this before, we are entering a period of a lot of change that is happening in Zimbabwe. It has already started, and I'm very happy with what the current government is doing, especially the way they are being conscious of very, very important issues that affect the diaspora. I want to say from the beginning, you can see on the screen, I've said 1 million raised. So this is the amount of money that we have raised as the Diaspora Investment Group or Diaspora Investors Group within the past 4 months. You know that we've been talking about investing back in Zimbabwe, and we've done very, very well. And we're going now to the next stage. But this is just an update. I know a lot of people have been asking me what has been happening with the housing project. We are proceeding, and you're going to be seeing a lot that is going to be happening very, very soon. Some of you who are in Zimbabwe, who have never seen me, you're going to get to finally meet me. You're going to see me on the ground. We are going to be hitting the ground running very, very soon. And I want to go back to the issue that I raised. Are there opportunities in Zimbabwe? How do you take advantage of these opportunities? The answer to that is that there are a lot of opportunities in Zimbabwe, and the government of Zimbabwe is doing a lot to make sure that people in the diaspora, they benefit from these opportunities. Specifically, the Zimbabwe government has issued a draft diaspora policy, and this diaspora policy is covering the very, very important issues. I've looked through that policy, that draft policy, and they've done a great job. All I can say is, if you're in the diaspora right now, if you fail to get on top of this situation, you are going to be one of the people that are going to be left out. And it's very, very sad if you are given an opportunity and then you do not take it, you end up blaming other people that you were not given any opportunity, but the opportunity is right there. So in terms of what we're planning to do, obviously, we are going to be looking very, very carefully at what the government of Zimbabwe is doing. They have said they're going to issue this diaspora policy. They've said a lot about what they want to do. And they've also said what the diaspora should do to make sure that they work together with the government. Specifically, they've asked the people in the diaspora to form associations or groups, to group themselves so that when they approach the government, they have got a stronger voice. And it's important. I think that is the right approach. Like you can see, we've raised 1 million because we're 100. Imagine if the guys in the United States, the guys in Canada, the guys in the UK, the guys in South Africa, Namibia, Mozambique, if you all come together and you raise your monies, then you go back to Zimbabwe and invest. Because the barriers for investing in Zimbabwe is that it's not easy to raise the money. If you're one person, it's very costly. But the moment you are a number, you group yourself, it's very, very easy. And I see opportunity in land. So there is a lot of land in Zimbabwe for farming, for construction, for real estate, for mining. And these are massive projects that can make everyone very, very rich. So if you're where you are, do not sit and think that things are going to happen or someone is going to blow a whistle and say you can start now. We need to start right now. And our government is doing a great job. They are trying to make sure that they work with all of us here in the diaspora. So wherever you are, you can do a lot in Zimbabwe. You can invest, but try to do it as a group like you can see, we managed to raise a lot of money because we're a group, and there's a lot more money that we're going to raise for future projects. I think I've covered most of what I wanted to cover here. Let me see what else I want to say here. Firstly, I want to say that if you move first, you're going to benefit, obviously. If you are the person that tries to move when everything is now okay, like what we call okay, you lose out. The guys who move fast, who move first, they're going to benefit. I also want to deal with the issue of politics. Please do not always be thinking about politics. Do not say when you meet other Zimbabweans, all you do is talk about politics. Start talking about business, because the government is trying to direct us here in the right direction. Then there's also issue of, obviously, comfort zones. We're living in very comfortable countries here. Try to work in a group. This is what I want to say. I want to emphasize this point. Try to work in a group. The impact on your finances is much less if you work in a group and you raise money with other Zimbabweans. We need to invest back in Zimbabwe. There is no question about it. If you're in the diaspora, we need to invest back in Zimbabwe. And I'm personally going to be on the ground, as I said, and we're going to make this thing work. I trust that the government of Zimbabwe is very sincere about these policies. I've attached the policy on gambako.com. You can go there and search for it. And then I've attached the link where you can comment, where you can review on this policy, the Zimbabwe diaspora policy. It's very, very important that if we're given this chance to engage our government, even to engage ZANU-PF, we need to engage ZANU-PF and work with them in this project. This is our government at the present moment, and we need to make sure that we do as much as possible at present and succeed as a group and also as nationals who are outside Zimbabwe. Right, let me see if there's any comments here that I need to answer. Right, I want to say ED is looking good, ED making moves. I agree with you. I'm very impressed with the way that President Edi Mnangagwa is aware of the issues. You know, Zimbabwe has been a very tricky country where the diaspora and the government have not been talking to each other. I think this is the right direction. We are going to do very, very well together. The government and people in the diaspora are going to do very, very well if we follow this path to its logical conclusion. If everybody follows what the president is doing, this policy is coming from the president's office. It's being monitored and evaluated from the president's office. If we all work together, the diaspora and the government, we're going to do very, very well. And we need to build that trust. We need to be on the ground. I've got no doubt that there is opportunity in Zimbabwe. And if the guys in the diaspora are properly approached and we also properly approach our government, you are going to see a totally different Zimbabwe in the next few years. There is opportunity. Imagine if you just go into gold mining, diamond mining, lithium, whatever, you can do a lot. And let us do those things. Those things are possible, but currently only people from other countries are coming to do that, whereas we've got so much capital. So if I say we raise 1 million rands, the guys in the United States raise $1 million. The guys in Europe raise 1 million euros. Let us do this and make sure we succeed. This is very, very easy. An average Zimbabwean family in South Africa is earning between 50,000 and 100,000 rands. And out of that money, about 40,000 goes to tax and about 20,000 goes to insurances. You can imagine how much capacity we have as Zimbabweans here in the diaspora. And we're just sitting on that potential. We need to do this, take all this capital that we have, put it in our own country and work on projects that can really make us successful. I do not want to talk about politics at all today. I know, guys, there's a lot about politics. And as I said to you, I want to emphasize this point before I go. Many Zimbabweans, when they meet, all they do is talk about politics. I want to say, stop it. Start talking about business. Start talking about how to make money and how to create a legacy. You do very, very well if you do that, instead of always thinking about who is going to do what, who is going to do this. No one is going to do it for you. And we are all capable. Zimbabweans are so intelligent, so educated, and let us do it together. Those who are waiting for 2023, I'm not waiting with you, and I'm encouraging you to work with the government on this diaspora policy. If you have any input, put your input there on that review link that the government of Zimbabwe has put, so that they hear what you want to say. Right. I think I've done enough. In fact, I'm still feeling a bit of exhaustion. I tend to forget that I just got out of hospital sometimes. So I tend to forget, and I exhaust myself, and then I feel, yeah, now I'm so tired. So this is one of those days when I'm feeling that way. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll probably be back during the week. We'll be talking to Dr. Fedias Mteneri on Tuesday, and then I'm going to be traveling. We'll probably talk again later on next week, because I'm going to be having a trip, a very, very interesting trip that you all see next week. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to go to gambako.com, look at the Zimbabwe diaspora policy over there, and review, comment on the link that is provided. There's a link there where you can go and comment. Thank you very much, and good night.